Hi, this is Joe Banye with FastPitchPower.com, and today's video blog is being filmed to accompany my recent post on Fast Pitch Power titled Muscles and Exercises You Can't Pitch Without, Part 1. It's the first installment in a three-part series dedicated to identifying critical movement capacities and muscle groups that need to be enhanced or strengthened in order to develop optimal pitching potential. The first movement I talk about in Part 1 is the most important movement capacity for any ground-based athlete who relies on speed or power for performance in their sport. That movement is called hip extension. If you're a fitness trainer or strength coach, you're probably familiar with this language, but if you're in the softball community, you might not be so familiar. So hopefully this video blog is used to answer any questions you had regarding the language I used in my post. Hip extension simply is the ability to go from this position, which is hip flexion, into this position, which is hip extension. Okay? So the ability to move purely through my hips from flexion to extension. If you're a softball coach or athlete, hopefully you recognize the similarity between this flexed hip position and a preload, now that I'm speaking specifically to pitchers, and hopefully you can appreciate the contribution of extending my hips as I push off the mound and complete the rest of my delivery. I speak a lot about in the post how that pure hip extension sets a pitcher up to fulfill other mechanics throughout the delivery, such as vertical stacking, which Coach Phil talks about in his previous video blog, and also to optimally track. One common technical fault young pitchers will have is that they seem to remain forward throughout the delivery. Their upper body seems to remain forward, and they have a hard time harnessing their body back and staying behind and vertically stacked over their lower trunk. And one thing that hip extension will do is it propels the lower trunk out in front of or underneath, okay, the upper body, which obviously it allows them to stay stacked, to track properly, okay, to kind of peel away and stay behind the lower body. But it also sets the pitcher up to land properly for that stride foot to hit the ground and for their body to create an optimal power angle for release. And that optimal power angle is going to be the most efficient position to transfer energy from a stable front side into the ball. It's going to be the best position to maintain balance throughout the follow-through as well. Hopefully all that convinces you, whether you're a fitness trainer or in the softball community, the importance of working on hip extension, isolating it out of your program, or maybe integrating it into your program if you haven't been working on it, because it is going to contribute so much to pitching performance, not just velocity, but also mechanics, technical consistency, and mechanical efficiency. Hopefully this video blog was beneficial for you, for both fitness trainers to learn a little bit about softball mechanics, and softball professionals and athletes to learn a little bit about the benefits of correct exercise technique and how it contributes to pitching performance. If you have any questions still, please feel free to post them on the site underneath my post. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you have a technical issue, Carly or Phil will respond. If you have a strength training or related question, I will respond. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks.